The property was a mess. Everything you see in front of the building was all weeds and overgrowth. There was drugs inside of the building. We even heard there were some weapons. Now take that $20,000 gross profit, multiply it times 61 units, and you have a $1.2 million profit in the whole complex. If you could buy this unit for 50 grand and sell this unit for 70 grand, would you do it? The difference is in a property like this, you put your money in, you're in a group with a group of investors and an operator, and the property cash flows while you're renovating it. It eliminates a lot of the risk. So this is South Hills Heights Apartments. This is the apartment complex that I never wanted to buy. We bought this property because we were basically forced to. We bought 293 units, and the two other locations were perfect. Parma, Ohio, one of the biggest cities and suburbs in all of Ohio, 121 units. We wanted to buy that one, that was West Creek. Then we wanted to buy Memorial Heights, another 111 units in Brooklyn, right across from the fire station, right across from the rec center. Perfect B-class location. And in order to get those two, we were forced to buy this one. But thank God we did. We bought South Hills Heights in foreclosure. The owner was out of town, the property was a mess. Everything you see in front of the building was all weeds and overgrowth. There was drugs inside of the building. We even heard there were some weapons because the owner hadn't been here in over 2 years. And when that happens, the inmates run the asylum, if you will. So there was just a lot of bad things happening here, and that was not good. But this is a really solid B- or C+ location. It was purely neglect. Well, all we did, we bought this, we came in, we did everything you're supposed to do in a value-add situation. We took care of all the exteriors, all the landscaping, and all the parking lots and driveways. Then we went in and turned all the commons. Brand new carpets, brand new LED lighting, and brand new paint everywhere. And then we attacked the units. When we got this building, it was only 55% occupied. And a lot of those people still had to be evicted. They weren't paying rent, they weren't taking care of the building, a lot of riffraff going on. There were about 35 of the 61 units that were occupied. So we ended up moving out those people, filing evictions. We took the occupancy all the way down to 20 out of 61. And then we started renovating the units. All new paint, all new LVP, all new lighting, new kitchens, new baths. And today, I'm happy to report that we're 100% occupied, and we've bumped the rents by over $300 a month. There's no riffraff, there's no evictions. The residents love it. There's no crime, the neighborhood loves it, the coffee shop across the street loves it. Everybody loves this building, so much so that right now we're getting a 4.6 rating on our Google reviews. From the residents giving us a 4.6 rating. This is the complex that I never wanted to buy, was almost forced to buy, but thank God I did. Yeah, you heard me right, 100% occupancy. From 30% occupied to 100%. How many of you who are investing as a limited partner got that email from your sponsor? You got that email from your operator that said, yeah, we're 100% occupied and we've got our rents already at pro forma. Did you get that email from your sponsor, from your operator? So like I said, I never wanted to buy this complex. I was sort of forced to buy it. But let me ask you a question. Would you buy it based off of these numbers? We acquired this building for $45,000 a door, about $2.7 million. The rents now are pushing over $900 a month, right? So at $900 a month, you take a valuation based off of those rents or a cap rate, would easily put the building worth about $70,000 to $75,000 a door, right? $70,000 a door times 61 units, you're at about 4.2 or $4.3 million, right? So renovated, fixed up, ready to sell it, 4.2 to 4.3 million. we bought it for 2.7. Now the question you might be asking is, well, how much work did you do? How much renovation, how much repair, what went into it? What are your soft costs, things like that? So let's talk about that. 61 units, about $9,000 a door. You're talking about $500,000 in repairs if we renovated all the units. Right now, we've renovated about half, okay? So you figure we've spent about $400,000 out of our $600,000 budget to fix the place up. So 2.7 million plus 400,000 in repair, fix-ups and capital improvements, 3.1 million. Add another $200,000 of soft costs, closing costs, attorney fees. Oh, by the way, we also got a 4% acquisition fee when we bought it. So 2.7 million at 4%, right? How much is that? Well, it's about 110 grand we got paid when we bought it, right? So we're all into this complex for about 3.3 million right now, including our $125,000 acquisition fee, which we already took. And if we put it on the market today, would sell for over 4 million bucks. So even though I was forced to buy it, let me ask you, would you buy it? Is this a project that you would have bought? Would you wanted to buy it initially? Or would you want to have it as a throw-in, which is what happened to us? Everybody thinks if you're going to invest in real estate, whether it's an active operator or a limited partner, to invest in stuff like that, or properties like this, these single family homes. I used to do that too. In Ohio, especially in Cleveland, where you really want to put your money is in stuff like this. Apartment buildings that you can cash flow, apartment buildings that you can renovate and do 50, 60, 80 units at a time instead of one single family home. Being a limited partner, specifically in apartments, actually reduces a lot of the risk. You see, if you're a limited partner or an investor in that house over there with a residential investor, you're probably the only investor in that one deal, right? You put up all the money, they do all the work, and hopefully they flip the house and you get your proceeds back. The difference is in a property like this, you put your money in, you're in a group with a group of investors and an operator, and the property cash flows while you're renovating it. It eliminates a lot of the risk, right? So what we typically do is give our limited partners a preferred return. That preferred return comes from the cash flow. So we get cash flow from the tenants, that comes in, we pay the bills, and we distribute out some of that preferred return. So instead of waiting on a single family home like those all the way until the end to get some of your interest or some of your profit, on a deal like this, you actually start to get a paycheck every single quarter while you're waiting for the pot at the end of the rainbow, right? While you're waiting for the property to be sold or refinanced down the road. That's one of the biggest benefits. Not only do you get cash flow now, but it also reduces the risk, because if you're 5 or 10% vacant in a building like this, it's not really gonna matter. If you're 100% vacant over there, you have zero cash flow. So look, the difference between Ohio and Florida or Ohio and the Sun Belt is it a boom bust market or is it cash flow stable, right? When you buy something in Florida or Dallas or Arizona, you're hoping for appreciation. There almost is no cash flow because the expenses, the rents compared to what you paid for it, it's just not enough to create cash flow. So you're hoping for appreciation. That's the boom. Guess what happens? The market tops out, maybe interest rates go up, and then it busts out. You bought a building or you bought a property for $1.5 million, and now it's worth $1.2 million. It might only be down 15%, but you just lost 300 grand. In Ohio, whether it's an apartment complex, whether it's a residential home, you buy it, it's cash flow stable. It's producing cash flow. And that cash flow might come in, it might not be the sexiest thing ever, but if you're getting 6, 8, 10% return on your money from cash flow, and you have some appreciation, not only does it reduce your risk, but it actually increases your returns long-term. Boom bust or cash flow stable. Sometimes a bad deal will never course correct itself until you get a new operator. So stabilize the building first, sell it, get out of it, take whatever proceeds you can get and start over in a new deal. It's like stock trading, right? Sometimes you pick a wrong stock, or maybe you bought the right stock, but just the values go down for some reason. Are you gonna stay in that stock forever? Or sell it, move your money into something, start over at a new basis with something that's gonna go up. That's what I would do. Like, I dollar cost average apartment buildings like other people dollar cost average stocks. Some I'm buying at this price, some I'm buying at this price, some in the middle. But we value add all of them, so they're all going up in value over time. But depending on the market, depending on the economy, you might get one at $75,000 a door, you might get one at $40,000 a door, you might get one at $55,000 a door. If you keep executing your plan, some are gonna be grand slams. Some of them are doubles. Some of them are singles. Some of them might break even, which you don't want, but if that's the worst case scenario, sell it and start over and dollar cost average into a new building. If you're an accredited investor and you wanna know if your operator's full of shit, you must get all the numbers every single month or every quarter from the operator. If your operator is not sharing the balance sheet, the P&L, a quarterly update from investors, if you're not able to get transparency into the financials, they should be able to pull the financials right out of their software, whether it's AppFolio, Yardi, Rent, Cafe, RealPage, whatever it is. If they can't pull it out and send it to you like that, there's a chance that they're massaging the numbers, there's a chance that they don't really know their numbers, or there's a chance that they're not really working at all. And you think your money's growing, but the operator doesn't even know where your money's at. So we have one unit in the F building that just became vacant on June 1. We have another unit in the D building that just became vacant June 1. And the leasing traffic here is nonstop. We have applications, we have inquiries all the time. So the guys are inside right now turning the units, getting them rent ready, and we'll put them right back into service. They'll be leased here in the middle of June and basically occupied by July 1. So this is a make-ready unit, right? So when we bought it, it was in pretty good shape. We didn't have to do a lot to it. So you don't want to over-improve, right? Like if we can get, this is a 1-bedroom, so this is gonna rent out for about 900 bucks a month. There's no reason to go in here and spend 5, 6, 7 grand doing a full turn. So this is the original countertop, the original cabinets, the original sink right there, the original cabinets up top, the original, we kept all of that. There's no reason to renovate all this just to renovate it. Because if it's in this kind of nice condition, it's gonna rent for 900. If we fully turned it, it might rent for 995. That extra 100 bucks, $1,200 a year, doesn't justify a $4,000 or $5,000 improvement. So this, all the paint was redone, the carpet is new. We put some LVP down in the bathroom. We glazed the tile. Otherwise, this unit is in really good shape and kind of a make-ready, classic condition. There's not really much you could do here other than maybe paint the cabinets. That's really it. Otherwise, we spent about 1,500 to $2,000 here for full paint. A unit like this is about 800 bucks. Carpet, maybe another 800 bucks to 1,000, and then just some miscellaneous improvements. And we could take this from basically vacant, eviction, previous foreclosure, maybe somebody paying 600 a month, and now they're paying close to 900 bucks or more. So when you buy a complex like this and you buy this unit for essentially $45,000, right? If you add them all up, we paid about $45,000 a unit. If we put about $2,000 a unit into this unit, we're only into it for $47 a unit, right? And you're getting $900 a month, which is almost $10,000 a year of rent. That's gonna cash flow all day. And if you took 100% of your rent and applied it just to your basis, you basically pay yourself back in 5 years and the unit's paid off. Now, of course, there's some expenses, there's a mortgage, things like that, but you get the idea. The rule of thumb here is 1.3, and this is a great lesson. If you take $900, let me get my calculator. So listen, if you don't know what this 1.3 rule is in today's economy, pay attention. They used to call it the 1% rule. That doesn't work anymore. So matter of fact, it never really worked. But they used to call it the 1% rule. So now it's 1.3. So if you're getting rents of 900 bucks and divide by 1.3 and then multiply times 100, that means the unit is worth the rent divided by 1.3. So $69,200. That's what this unit is worth today. If I went to sell it, A buyer would pay about $69,000 to $70,000 to purchase this unit. Well, I'm only into this unit for about $47,000. Call it 50 grand just to be even. So let me ask you a question. If you could buy this unit for 50 grand and sell this unit for 70 grand, would you do it? Of course you would. Now take that $20,000 gross profit, multiply it times 61 units, and you have a $1.2 million profit in the whole complex. And guys, if you notice the math that I'm giving you throughout all these videos and all these reels, the math actually adds up all the way through the whole thing. It's not like I can fake a number, move a number around, or come up with it. These are the real numbers, and if you notice, it doesn't matter which video you watch in this whole series, every single one ticks and ties out. I thought that this unit was gonna rent for $900 in kind of a make-ready condition. Tasha, our buddy over here, our leasing agent, property manager, we have a July 1 move-in for $995. So there you go. This is a studio, but this is gonna be more of like a full turn. This is gonna be more of a full turn unit. So you could tell the LVP's all new. You could tell all the trim and all the paint has been redone. They'll put the new radiators on. The AC probably new, or they'll keep that, make sure it's working well. And then in the kitchen, these are the original cabinets, but good shape. And then this is all the new butcher block countertop. Look at that. Don't hurt yourself on that fishing line.
Let's go.
And then all this is being renovated in here. So there'll be a new vanity, new tub surround, new mirror. This will be 90% done because that new vanity's got to go in. The backsplash right there has got to be done. And then the AC units and the radiators need to be done. So when this is done, this is a studio, so no bedroom. This will run out for about $850 to $925 a month. Let me check and see where that was. How's it going?
Good, dude.
You're a resident?
Yep.
I'm the owner, I'm Josh.
Oh, how you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Heard good things about you from the guy up right above that.
Oh, okay, yeah. This place was in pretty bad shape when we bought it, but we renovated it all, fixed it all up.
Yeah.
It's pretty calm and quiet now.
Yeah, it is. I like it. Here since October. So.
Okay, yeah, we just bought it in June, so you were probably, did you work with Nautica? Was she the leasing agent?
Yeah, he wasn't.
Yeah, she's been moved down. She's working at another property that we just bought to lease up that one now, because this place is almost totally full. We only have 2 vacancies and they're both rented.
Yeah.
So, what was your name?
Ron,
Ron, all right, I'm Josh.
how you doing?
Yeah, good.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good keeping things up. But
Good, yeah. They'll clean up these leaves and stuff. This is just because they keep going in and out to renovate that unit. They'll clean up
those
that.
guys forget to close the door when they're renovating.
Yeah,
I always go. If I don't see them around, I always close it.
yeah, you should,
For security.
For sure.
reasons, but-
for sure. I always close them too. I don't give a shit. They should have a key and they should be closing it, coming in and out, so there's no riffraff. Yeah,
Well, when they're done carrying it, they should, but they don't.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
good. So were you retired, working? Like,
I'm retired.
you are? Okay. Were you born and raised in Cleveland? Are you from here?
Yeah.
Yep, same with me.
Yeah.
I grew up in Brunswick. I went to Padua High School, and then I played football at Baldwin Wallace.
Kid.
Okay, yeah, I'm 49. Actually, I'll be 50 tomorrow. Tomorrow's my 50th
You're
birthday.
child.
I know.
69.
There you go. Okay, it's all relative, right?
Right.
It's all relative. Did you put that on their Google review?
No.
They're total idiots.
Look how deep those 2 drains are.
Yeah.
I was here maybe 2 weeks and some guy in an SUV hit that first one,
Okay.
just snapped his left side.
No kidding.
And you could see how he like forced the car into a parking lot till he got it
Okay.
towed out. I mean, they're deep. You gotta,
Yeah, they,
these I understand, they were a lot.
yeah, so we took care of those. We
Yeah,
took care
yeah,
of,
you
these are good. Those need lifted up
Oh yeah.
with some sort of
I mean,
concrete.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's,
yeah, that fell from the tree up there. Okay,
and
Yeah,
they
we'll take
don't
care of
plow
it.
guys in the winter. So,
do they really?
I mean, they plowed. I mean, they took up 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces here because they didn't know how to build the pile.
Oh, we just kind of pushed it in
I
small.
just pushed it that high.
And then we had such a bad snow. It was like you could have piled it up.
I mean, I found a parking space, but sometimes I was like way down there.
Yeah.
And I don't care, but they just,
Yeah.
they don't know how to, and there's not, I get there's not a lot of places to put.
But that's a natural spot in the corner.
That's a natural spot in the corner,
Yeah.
as long as he doesn't cave the, but he didn't, he just pushed it straight.
Over there, yeah.
Well, he probably couldn't, if he wanted to, he could, because somebody parked a pickup truck there all winter. Eventually it got towed.
Oh, okay, good.
It never
Yeah.
moved. It went in there in the fall.
Moved, yeah. Sometimes it takes us a month or two.
Plates were expired. That's why it was back in, so nobody could see the plates were expired.
Oh, there, yeah, there you go.
Expired at 25.
No kidding.
So whoever moved it here with expired plates.
Yeah, people are creative.
One day it wasn't here, one day it was here. Everybody was like, whose truck is that? I go, I have no idea.
Yeah,
Showed
jeez.
up one day and,
Now it's gone. See ya.
well, yeah.
Well, I'll mention the drains. I know the guy that did the asphalt has some more work to come back that they were supposed to finish last year. That might be part of it. I'll check. That's Tasha now. Tasha's helping with leasing, so if you see her around, she works with us.
I don't.
Yeah. Well, if you do see her, that just so you know who's who. Yeah. No, I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm up there.
Yeah.
The only thing, those windows might need to be replaced.
Yeah, those are original. Some of the windows got to be.
I don't care. They don't seal very well, but I put tape over so the bugs couldn't get in.
Yeah.
Through all the cracks. And in the wintertime, it stays warm enough that half the time I got my windows cracked up.
Open. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's good. All right.
but no, it's
Well, I appreciate you being here.
time was quiet. And
Yeah. Tasha, this is Ron. Ron, right?
I thought I
What unit are you in? He's up there.
11.
Okay.
Just so you know who's who. We were shooting some video. He's.
Yeah, so I'm like
Yeah.
doing a podcast.
Yeah.
I'm nosy like that.
That's all good. Yeah, you can be nosy. Ron's retired. His kids went to Normandy High School down the street.